All right, so I see another iteration of the menu. It's kind of a chromey. What do we have queued up?
Well, remember when you suggested first week that we get the band to record something? Monday night, when Darcy was here.
I don't remember it. It was pretty loud. My head still hurts.
Yeah, check it out. That was terrible. Let me show you how it's done.
All right, we're live. 3, 2, 1, action.
So I'm really excited. Next 2 weeks, we're doing sound. And what's exciting about this is it's going to be a hybrid of a couple things we've done in the past. We've done sound camps at TRU in the past, and we've done stuff with DS106 in the past, and we're going to kind of create a mashup between those two sets of activities.
Yeah, I was really impressed and somewhat envious about what you did in sound camp. You had people like in a short period of time, not only getting to understand sound, but actually creating and doing their own editing.
It's really been a lot of fun, and some of the cool stuff we've done at TRU. And we're going to be tapping John Fulton, who's one of the authentic tech guys in audio. And we're going to talk a little bit about gear. We're going to talk about some of the kind of stuff you can actually borrow at TRU and use, and also things you can do with your phones to capture audio. And we're going to talk a little bit about why audio, I think, is a really cool medium. So to start with, one thing I love about audio is just on a practical sense, it does a lot of the same things that video does, but it's, I think, easier to work with. The tools are simpler, and it's a little more forgiving. And then on the student or listener end, it's really forgiving as well. The files are smaller. They play on any kind of device. I think audio is a really underutilized medium.
And actually, it's actually more of a creative medium because video, you're very literal. You actually show what you're talking about. Audio gives you a lot of room to suggest about what a space might be like. So, some of the activities we're going to do for the first week might be having people focus on just listening to sounds and thinking about the way sound works in a real environment. So, if we just, stopped in whatever space we're at and sort of paid attention just to the minute background sounds that we don't even pay attention to, but make it seem real when you're actually listening to it.
So I'm going to post a little bit of audio we recorded yesterday. We took a walk up Tower Trail above Kamloops. We were way above the city, but we were both struck by the fact that down there in the city you could hear just this hum. You realize that we're in Kamloops, we're in that hum all the time. So we're going to probably try to take a step back too and just pay a little more attention to the sounds around us.
Yeah, in fact, it's actually usually pretty eerie if that sound isn't present. So, like here in our fine studio environment, it's perfectly sealed, and you can't hear any background sound.
Right.
Like, you can't hear that the refrigerator is humming.
You can't hear a fridge. You can't hear the furnace down the hall.
Yeah.
No, none of that.
You can't hear those guys in the back just giggling either.
We had to layer that all in.
Right,
to make it sound natural, because it would sound weird if we didn't have it.
Mm-hmm. Hey, it looks like they got it pretty much covered. I'm not seeing any problems we have to deal with.
It pains me to admit it, but the guys are coming along. They are significantly less idiotic than they were before.
Yeah, well, I guess it goes to show that, anybody can sort of, learn this stuff, even these guys.
And I'm glad they're drawing on the old sound camp stuff. I thought there were some really good projects that came out of that, so I'm pretty sure it'll work well again.
Yeah, I mean, I would have never known that Brian even recorded anything before.
Yeah, no, and the projects that people came out of it were awesome. It was better than the projects that I did when I was at Grouchy Tech Guy Camp.
Yeah.
Last year.
Yeah,
good stuff.
We thought we were hot stuff, eh?
Yeah.
What do you got?
Read 'em and weep, buddy. 3 kings.
No weeping, baby. Full house.
But aren't we playing cribbage, or those are poker hands?
It's poker, dude.
Oh, okay.
All right. I think I'm gonna I'm going to check. I think there's something new on the internet.
There must be something to do.
So actually, this is a big chunk, so we're going to break it. We're going to introduce you to audio in week 1, and then we're going to get back more into editing in week 2. So there's more space to do audio experiments. And we hope you actually drop by the Innovation Lab because we're going to be spending a lot more time there, even beyond the times that we're scheduled.
I'm really looking forward to this. This is probably the part of the whole cycle that I'm expecting to have the most fun going in. Although it's been so full of surprises along the way. Who knows?
So I think like maybe as a little experiment, let's see if we can just we're going to dial down the visual.
Good.
So is that?
It's a shame to take our beautiful faces off the screen.
I know. So it's almost.
Should I go all the way down to black? Why not? All right, all the way down.
All right, so we're totally in audio.
And so one of the things I love about audio is we can pretty much be or do anything we want. So we could be in a scary place.
Oh, Brian! But maybe we could walk outside and get away from the scary place.
Yeah, maybe go for a little hike on a nice icy trail somewhere above Kamloops.
Maybe. I think I'd rather go back down to the bar.
Yeah, have a couple drinks, hang out with some of the locals.
He's a good guy and everything, right? Oh, you want to bring it to him? Yeah. Yeah, things are disappearing slowly.
But you know, I forgot. I'm out of. I don't have any clean shirts. I think I have to go to the thrift store.
Yeah. Well, okay. Well, let's hit it before we go.
Good afternoon, shoppers. We know how valuable your time is, so if you find yourself with a selection of merchandise you do not want, please feel free to pass it on to any of our friendly staff.
All right. So I mean, what can we do? I mean, could we change these up? You know, could we do the same things and give them a sort of a different feel?
That's completely nonsensical.
Maybe we could experiment with it. I mean, does it give a different sense of the place? Why would we even bother doing this?
Right. So we can do something that's fun.
Or we could add like some sound effects, like Brian, look out for that tree. Yeah, exactly.
It's pretty easy to drop this stuff in and out, and we could completely shift it on a dime as well.
Yeah, and it's just like I think everybody's familiar with doing cut and paste when they're editing text, so it's just the same when you're doing it with waveforms.
Right. Hey, and let's not forget, not just sound, but music too.
That's right. So we will be thinking about background music, maybe something a little bit more melodic than we opened with.
Something a little more melodic, or maybe something even less melodic, like some sort of heavy metal loop or something.
Yeah, you got anything like that?
Yeah, I might just have it, baby.
Man, you got this stuff covered. I think hopefully we've given a sense about what we're going to do this week. Should I dial back in the lights?
I guess so. Let's join reality again. Pains me to say it, but let's do it.
I don't think we need to do it. I think we can just go from
here.
Can
we just stay here?
Yeah, we can just... Audioland is freaking fantastic.
All right. Well, you got me sold, buddy.
All right, 2 weeks of audio. Let's do it.
2 weeks, baby.
High five. Hey, I think we're done. Where's those guys in the booth? Guys?
Oh, wait. Now that I think about it, I think there's a few things we could do.
Yeah, do that one.
Let's do that.
All right.
Hi, I'm Hard Rock Harry, and I like punk bass.